Wake your ass up. Wake your ass up, man. Wake your ass up. Get your ass up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You already know what time it is, man. Good morning to everybody out there that's tapping in with us, man. We are the Speaker Leakers, and this is the Good Morning Mix. Right here on a good Thursday, man, going down. I got the team in the building. Trey Cool, what up?
What's the deal? What's poppin', man?
Yeah,
Speaker
we
Leak
got.
is this Thursday morning. Good morning, mix. How y'all feeling out there?
Oh, man, we good. Deanna K is in the building.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing today?
All right, and of course we got Big Bree in the building with the sports. What's up, Bree?
Good morning. How y'all feeling today?
You already know, man. Speaker Leakers, this is the Good Morning Mix each and every Thursday. Excuse me, I dropped my mic. Each and every Thursday morning right here on SLTV Nerd DJs Radio. Oh, man, we just going to get into it today, man. How was everybody's weekend?
Won't complain about too much of anything. You know, they say it never helps.
How was your
It
weekend?
was good. I can't complain.
Right. I heard you been. I seen your logo yesterday. I seen you been doing big things.
Yeah.
I'm trying working behind the scenes. You know.
Yeah, because you've been behind the scenes for the last 2-3 weeks. You know what I mean? For real, man. How was your weekend, Bree?
Oh, chill, relax, you know. Just, you know, with everything in sports going on, you know, I just tap in every now and then.
That's what's up.
Man.
Topic for today, man. I want to say, man, in today's society with, and the reason why I'm tapping on this, man, because I just went through this, strenuous procedure, man, to find a house. And I think I finally found one, man. But does it take a 2-house income nowadays as opposed to when you can just move out by yourself back in the day? Does it take a two income in a household? You know,
Depends on your income.
That was a good one.
That's it.
yeah.
How much, if you can afford your own way of living, you know, that's the power.
Because of course the housing market has inflated by 100% damn near. You know what I mean? Do you feel like you are more lenient to be with your partner? You know what I mean? As opposed to being able to just like, fuck it, I'm going by myself. You know what I mean? I go.
So basically, y'all only living together because.
No, not. We ain't putting any feelings in that. We're just saying, does it take a 2-income housing now, where as opposed to back in the day when prices were low, like $700-800, and you can afford to live by yourself.
I don't know. I'm in a blackout right now. I might have to leave and come back. I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like, you know, when you was younger, you know what I'm saying, you grew up under your parents' household, then you probably dipped off into your own, and unless you had a roommate, that's the narrative. I mean, sometimes you may need a roommate based on where you're living. Every place you live has a certain, you know, I guess rent or mortgage level, because, you know, you can be in the suburbs, it's higher than the inner city in every city. So, you know, we all understand, you know, how much money I'm bringing in compared to, you know, what I can actually afford.
Right. But the housing market is horrendous. You know what I mean? Right now, you know what I mean? To get something, I would say decent, you're looking like $1,800 to $2,000. You know what I mean? As opposed to, I would say a few years ago, you probably was looking at $700 to $900.
Listen,
what
you gotta do as a person that's trying to buy a home, just like if you just like a real estate agent, you gotta know the value of the house you're moving into, the houses around you, and then when somebody put that, if you look at the rent, they try to put that number on you, be like, this is not worth this, you know, this is worth this, and if they ain't willing to accept you as a tenant, based on the pay.
Well, it's crazy because you go through the financial litigation, whether you're renting or getting a mortgage, but you go through the financial litigations, and you price the market. You price the market as opposed to how you want to live, and you're looking at these numbers, and they're just out there. You know what I mean? They're high. They're crazy. I say a 2-bedroom apartment right now is going for like what, $850, $900. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because depending on where you live in, it used to be big cities. You know what I mean? Big cities, you'll be paying that much for and $809 right now is you getting a damn near. They might as well throw you in the jets. You know what I mean? For $800, $900 right now. You know what I mean? Looking to get a 1-bedroom home, you're looking at probably about $1,100. You know what I mean? It's crazy out here. So my thing is, like, say you're with your partner. Your partner, you're doing, you're together, you're doing your thing, you're paying your bills together. Would you be, and say y'all not feeling each other, y'all not having that greatest relationship and things like that to the brink that someone embraces? Do you sit there and make up with that partner, like, okay, because we got this family, we got this and this and this and this and this, or do you just play it like back in the days? Yeah, get the fuck out of here, bye.
I mean, that's every day. You know, people go through their domestics.
I mean, we only have one life to live.
Yep.
Why would you want to stick around in an unhappy situation? I never was in support of that.
What do you
Just
do
sticking
with
around for the kids. I ain't sticking around for the kids. Kids ain't gonna stick around for us.
Your partner is the reason why you're
The kids ain't sticking around for us.
You ever notice when you around certain people or in a certain relationship, like stuff just don't be working out? You be like, damn, why can't I get ahead? You may be sitting there in a relationship with a motherfucker who God trying to tell you to get the fuck away from. Your money gonna keep being funny because you keep being around somebody I told you to get the fuck away from.
Right.
Watch, as soon as you break up with that person, the money coming in, opportunities, and things be cool. So why stay in a situation where if you unhappy just because you gonna go through a rough patch?
Yeah.
I'm like Turkey. I ain't good. Once it's done, it's done. I'll figure it out by myself before I stay somewhere. I ain't happy. I'll figure it out. I did it before, I did it again.
That's great. What'd you say, Bree?
I mean, we understand that, you know, the world is based on, you know, the education system. But then again, if you want to be an entrepreneur, your motivation is with that too. So it depends on how much money you want to bring in. Your drive, your will, your understanding is going to be there, regardless if it's somebody else in your life. You know, you got parents helping you out. You know, you taking care of your kids. I mean, that's just how life is. You know, everything is about the dollar bill, but we all knew that since we graduated high school.
Yeah.
You know, but
and I'm with y'all. You don't stick around. You know what I mean? Especially if it's a turmoil type of relationship like that.
Yeah.
But if you have kids involved, you have to weigh your options. If you have investments involved, you have to weigh your options. You know what I mean? You can't just bounce. If you're in a real relationship, you can't just bounce like that. You know what I mean? You have to put that in factor. Maybe your kid's not used to y'all being separated. You know what I mean? Maybe your kid, or you know what I mean? That plays a big factor when you have kids in a relationship. You know what I mean? That you will, I've seen a lot of parents, including I'm not gonna say my parents, but I've seen a lot of parents that worked it out. You know what I mean? Probably didn't get along. Probably got separate rooms. You know what I mean, or something like that. But
your kids still see that y'all don't love each other though.
Huh?
Your kids still see that y'all don't love each other. Once y'all get to sleeping separate, arguing, pretending, kids can feel and see that too. So what's better? Your kids learning to adjust to y'all not being together, or a situation where they all in the same house and mommy and daddy don't even like each other.
Yeah, it's no
mommy
right or
really
wrong answer. Don't get me wrong.
Daddy got a girlfriend.
Yeah, this is not no right or wrong answer right here. You know what I mean? This is just y'all perspective on how you would deal with that situation. You know what I mean? There's no right or wrong answer right here. And to the people that's out there that's tuned in, man, let us know how you feel, man. You can call in 234-738-3230, or you can just tap in the comments. Let us know in the comments how you feel about the situation right there. Would you stick around with someone just because I even got a better thing, because a lot of people, even in the industry, just because the lifestyle that particular person or your particular partner is living, decide to stick around. Girls do it all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Women do it all the time. You know what I mean? I don't fuck this nigga, but I look. Oh, prime example, Shaq and his wife. You know what I mean? She said she never loved him throughout the relationship. You know what I mean? But she stuck around, I would preferably think, for that lifestyle. Because the way the lifestyle was. And I'm not saying she didn't have her own money or something like that. But she didn't, because
I'm about to say I am.
She said it.
She
Said it herself. She said, I was never able to put myself in a position of what I wanted to do. So that lets me know that, you know what I mean? You kind of, if you didn't never love me and you stuck around this long, I think they was married for over 10-some years or something.
And about 3 or 4 kids.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you out, you know what I mean? When you got yourself together, people do it all the time.
It's kind of hard to get that NBA, professional NBA, soccer, baseball, NFL money.
So they put up with that cheating. They put up with that bullshit. Yeah. You know what I mean? So people do it all the time. That's why I said there's no right or wrong answer. I was just asking what you were particularly doing in that situation. But y'all know what it is, man. This is a Good Morning Mix right here with your man DJ Laylo, host of the Millennium Trade Cool. Deanna KTV is right here, and my man Big Bree with Sports is right here. We're going to get into a little bit of music, and we'll be right back with you with either sports or gossip. You already know what it is. Speaker Leaguers Radio, let's go.
He just sent the low, said he like a bad bitch that be gritting up the pole. She be on her pee shit, she be ballin' out of control. You can book me for some bands and I pull up to your show. Squad be right behind me, shake that ass, stay on the flow. Pass the mic to Jay, she gon' coming up to school. I be ghosting all these niggas, white call me fucking snow. You just getting fucked, but then my niggas, cause I'm a boss. Poppy knock me off, cause he love that sloppy toppy. Don't you talk about him or you gon' become my hobby. Don't you talk about me or I might just catch a body. I've been in the party like I'm Deuce feeling godly. Y'all been carbon copies, but you know when you are not me. Stepping on they throats and I'm kicking like I'm not me. Nigga, I'm the plug and I got that shit that you need. Nigga, I'm the plug and I got that shit that you need. I just tell them send a low, tell them send a addy. Bitches spend my time like I've been looking at the paddy. I've been blowing all these woods, I'm inhaling, I'm asthmatic. Say he like a bad bitch, but he like it when I'm ratchet. I just tell him send a low, tell him send a addy. Bitches spend my time like I've been looking at the paddy. I've been blowing all these woods, I'm inhaling, I'm asthmatic. Say he like a bad bitch, but he like it when I'm ratchet. I just tell him send a low, send a.
Tell that nigga send a fucking addy. I'm lil' mama and I call that nigga daddy. He took care of me, that nigga ain't my pappy. Don't be talking about my nigga, I get slappy. You try to clown my nigga, that shit don't make me happy. I do you like a dog, I be getting scrappy. I be shitting on these hoes, leave them feeling crappy. At his crib, feed him cookies, like the niggas
tell him
granny.
send a low, tell him send a addy. Bitches spend my time like I've been looking at the paddy. I've been blowing all these woods, I'm inhaling, I'm asthmatic. Say he like a bad bitch, but he like it when I'm ratchet. I just tell him send a low, tell him send a addy. Bitches spend my time like I've been looking at the paddy. I've been blowing all these woods, I'm inhaling, I'm asthmatic. Say he like a bad bitch, but he like it when I'm ratchet. I just tell him send a low.
I don't got time to take breaks. Push the gas cause I can't be late. Me and you, we will never relate, baby. I get money and I stay out the way. Oh, boy, I don't expect you to know how to deal with a boss like me. I'm a bad little thing, best player on the team.
Shouts out to D.
Do what I
Samaj.
want and you mad at me.
Let's get it.
Catching my flights while you catching your feelings. Go ahead and cry your blues. Throwing this cash, watch it fall from the ceiling. Baby, I'm too savage for you. Catching my flights while you catching your feelings. Go ahead and cry your blues. Throwing this cash, watch it fall from the ceiling. Baby, I'm too savage for you. I stay out the way, I do what I do. You try your best to ruin my mood. I ain't got no time for you. I be on my grind. I'm never home, I be on the road. I can't do bad on my own. Boy, I don't expect you to know how to deal with a boss like me. catching my catching my flights while you catching your feelings. Catching my catching my flights while you catching your feelings.
Get them packs gone for real, colors the bubble man. Have a ticket on this city, watch 100 grand. Started shooting and they made them do the running man. Niggas bitches on the low, just want a man. I ain't no rapper, I'm a hustler. You get it, man? I'm finna hop out with them switches out the minivan. Send my niggas on the blitzes, guaranteed to get them gone. I've been trapping for so long, this shit done let me chromosome. You eat the dealer, bitch, you capture me and tell me that you love me. If you ain't got no motion or no money, you can't do nothing for me. Niggas claim they trapping, quit the cat for real. You barely told the zips, and no, you never held no vacuum seal. Outside like I'm Dr. Phil, tying up them knots for real. Not for real, we did a drill, shame of what them doctors feel. Me and Money got the same last name, we in this shit for real. Told her go ahead, pop a pussy like you pop a perky pill. Feeling pussy wet, mama, put you on the jet, mama. I can tell you wanna fuck me looking at my tech, mama. Get them packs gone for real, colors the bubble man. Have a ticket on this city, watch 100 grand. Started shooting and they made them do the running man. Niggas bitches on the low, just want a man. I ain't no rapper, I'm a hustler. You get it, man? Finna hop out with them switches out the minivan. Bubble man. Yeah, that's me. I can give me out some ice, Betty White. You know I'm serving trades like my bitch golden. Drippin' out the night, fucking with the bubble man. I promise I'ma change your life. Effing with a beam. And me, your future bright. Paddock going stupid, make it icy on the summer night. Hot nigga like Bobby, with a cold beard like Whitney. You would think it's Chris, nigga sliding through your chimney. Clock it going, effing going. When we pull up with them switches, everybody. Get them packs gone for real, colors the bubble man. Have a ticket on this city, watch 100 grand. Started shooting and they made them do the running man. Niggas bitches on the low, just want a man. I ain't no rapper, I'm a hustler. You get it, man? Finna hop out with them switches out the minivan.
Yes, sir, right there. Bubba Man flow going down. Zeta General. Shouts out to him for real. Team is back in the building, man. This is the Good Morning Minx. DJ Laylo is on the ones and twos. Big Bree, Deanna K, Trey Koo is in the building. You know what? Let's get into a little bit of sports first. Let's get into some sports first. You know what I'm saying? What's up with it, Big Bree? How we doing on the sports?
Yeah. You know I do my champion of the week. This week, man. So something happened in Saudi Arabia that haven't happened since 2000. Alexander Usyk defeated Tyson Fury in the heavyweight championship of the world, and he's now the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world.
Did y'all see that fight?
Yeah, I seen it.
Did you see that fight, Cool?
Seen the highlights.
Man.
So now he's the WBO, WBA, and the IBF and WBC heavyweight champion of the world. He retains all four titles, major titles by the International Boxing Association. Congrats to my man. You know, he was slated. He came in with 3 belts already. So the narrative was that he was not going to lose to Tyson Fury, but he overcome that.
Go ahead and get Bree some water.
Yeah. But that, you know, I seen that fight, man, and I tell you what, man, it takes one good entertainment bout for a sport to come back, and I think that's did it for boxing, man, because that was a great boxing match. We got the NBA. The Mavs, they beat the Timberwolves 108-105 yesterday. So they took a 1-point lead. Excuse me, a 1-0 lead against the Timberwolves. So game 2 will be played Friday at 8:30. So check that out, and that'll be in Minnesota. Indiana and the Boston Celtics game 2 will be tonight at 8 p.m. Check that out. Boston leads that series 1-0 after being an overtime game the other day. So check that out. That'll be a series, man. Who's your NBA champion? We got 4 teams: Indiana, Boston, Mavs, or Minnesota.
I think they're gonna. I don't know. I was gonna say I think they're gonna let Boston take it this year. You know what I mean?
Now I was led. So you believe in
I'm not
you
a
believe
Boston
in the
fan at
script.
all. I'm not a Boston fan at all.
I
But I'm just
I think
looking.
it's,
I'm just looking. They've been fighting
Damn
for the
logo out
last
my
3
head.
years. They probably gonna let them get over. You know what I mean? For real.
I think it's gonna be the West, man, because you know the way Boston's been playing, they ain't really been playing good ball. I mean, they missing one of their forwards, but other than that, you know, Dallas and Minnesota's their records for themselves. I mean, Boston is too, but I think either Dallas or Minnesota come out with the championship this year.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm liking Minnesota. You know, even though they lost, I still like what they got to offer and bring to the table as far as their defense is concerned. And also shout out to the Mavs, though. They have been showing a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Energy on defense themselves, more than usual. So shout out to the Mavs, man. But I like Minnesota. If Porzingis comes back for Boston, I don't see who's going to beat Boston.
He's slated to come back game 5, so they, you know.
Well, I think Minnesota would have had a better matchup with Gobert and Cat down there. You know what I mean? Just off height. And you know what I mean? Being the #1 defense, I think they have a better matchup against them as opposed to Dallas. But if Cat and Gobert let the Dallas Mavericks forwards and centers outplay them, I don't think they can match up against Boston. I don't think Dallas match up well against Boston.
Well, one thing I can tell you about these series, these matchups, it'll be closer games. I don't think it'll be blowouts. Like I said, the game 1 in Boston and Indiana went into overtime. Yesterday's game against Minnesota and Dallas, you know, like I said, 3-point game. So, you know, it's going to be some close matchups, you know, throughout the rest of the series.
Yeah, I really see Indiana taking the series if Porzingis doesn't come back and isn't healthy. So
cool.
That could be true too. I think Boston.
Indiana gave that away.
That's the reason why I said Boston.
They
They've been trying to get Boston over this hump for the last couple of years. So I think they probably much allow Boston. And I don't understand the rich get richer. You know what I mean? Because I swear to God, they be getting some of the best players still. You know what I mean? On free agency and stuff like that. I'm like, goodness gracious, man. They're just trying to stack Boston. But go ahead, Bree, what up? What's next?
You know, the Cleveland Guardians, they're still leading the Central Division. Their record is 33-17, half a game behind Yankees for the whole Eastern Division. So check them out. They've been making their runs 33-17. They was 25 and I believe like 25 and 17. So they made a couple runs in the game. So check out the Guardians. We have to get up to the park, man. I ain't been to a baseball game in 10 years.
Oh, you ain't lying. I haven't been to a game longer than that. You know what I mean? But it's a fun pastime.
Yes.
Family oriented. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of things going on. You know, baseball was just slow to me to watch. I love playing, but it was slow to me to watch.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta go. I mean, just to go for something to do. I mean, even going downtown, man, checking out, what's the Rubber Ducks?
Yeah, the Rubber Ducks.
I've been to a game a few years back, but it wasn't, it was exciting. They have the fireworks afterward. It's just, something to do, get out the house, a different feel, than just the regular bar, going out to eat, entertainment venue,
Right.
So this weekend, I like my UFC. UFC 302, that'll be it. Machov, however you say it. He's from Russia. He's 23, 25 and 1. He's going to be fighting Dustin Poirier for his lightweight title. I thought he was once retired, but I think he's coming back. I guess he's going to fight Poirier. Poirier is a pretty good fighter. Although he's 30-8, his record speaks for his wins, not his losses. So, you have over 25 wins in your career in any sport as an individual. That tells
that's
you,
big.
Yeah, that's pretty big, man. Because most people that get to 11 or 12 wins, and then they start losing, and then their record goes down, more losses. That's when they retire. But Poirier's been around. He's actually a veteran in the octagon. So check that out. Not too much other than big ups to high school, the track seasons, regional rounds will be coming up. So states is going on right now. So shouts out to them kids, man, fulfilling their dreams. That's one thing that getting to that state level from a city or local perspective, and going to a level in that type of situation in high school sports is a pretty good feat. So congratulations to the kids that make it a state. We'll talk more about that. That's Big Bree with sports.
Yes, sir. Just a couple notes, man. I do want to shout out to Kyrie. You know what I mean, for even making it back to the championship. You know what I mean, because he went through a lot of turmoil, as you know, over the years. Going from team to team, the backlash for his comments and everything like that. Shout out to him for finally getting on a team that he's actually can make a legacy for himself. You know what I mean? With Doncic, he can make a legacy for himself. That's what he basically was aiming for himself anyway. But shouts out to him as well.
I see, before you move on from that, I see a nice question that was posed. So, how do you feel about Kyrie being willing to play second fiddle to Luka Doncic, but at one point in time he would refuse to do so with LeBron James?
You know what's crazy? I don't feel like he's playing second fiddle, because at the end of the day, I think he's making his own mark to the point that Doncic will be second. Doncic can't move like Kyrie, and we seen that last night in game. Doncic gonna get his shots off and do what he do, but the bad take on Europeans or overseas people is they can't play defense at all. You know what I mean? They can shoot, they can do all the great things, but defense is not in their forte.
I think Trey.
Well, I don't know. We got Rudy Gobert is from France.
Well,
and
he was trying to point on that.
No,
Wembanyama.
Doncic is a NBA. He's an NBA MVP player, and LeBron was an MVP player. You think Kyrie can be an MVP player in the league?
Yeah.
But
not with the people that's around him.
But that's what we try to acknowledge is Kyrie an MVP, because now you're saying he's playing second behind Doncic, which he played second behind.
He carried
LeBron.
them boys last night, even though Doncic came alive in the second half.
Yeah,
he carried them boys last night.
Yeah, he scored 24,
he carried
25
them boys
points in the
last
first
night.
half. Then he scored 6 in the second half.
I think he's going to make a name for himself. I don't know if he ever get the stardom status that he's looking for, like a LeBron.
I don't think he's looking for it.
I think he'll be a Hall of Famer.
I mean,
he's a Hall of
do you
Famer.
think he's a Kobe Bryant? I don't think so.
No, he's not Kobe.
So it was
that's only because of the years that he went through what he went through. You know what I mean?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
And the way he handled his business situations. That's the only reason I would say that. You know what I mean? I think if we'd have seen him full years playing now, I think if he continues on with his career and plays every year now, he can make a different mark for himself. Well, I definitely think he's a killer.
But see, Kobe was the only player that played that I think in the era that played behind an MVP and then won MVP himself.
Yeah,
he played behind Shaq. So he got to win a championship with Dallas. Which he haven't done. Since leaving Cleveland. But if he wins a championship, then that might put him back up in
put him back up in the standing.
Mike can win an MVP.
But I think that would be his top tier that he can be compared to. He'll never be a Jordan or LeBron, but he can definitely catch a Kobe.
Like I said, if he wins the championship this year, they'll talk about Kyrie in a different perspective.
Yeah, they'll forget about the past.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what it is, though. Speaker Leaguers, we here. Good Morning Mix going down right now. We're going to play one song, and we'll be right back at you with Deanna K. Let's get it.
Swag. Hey, man.
done fucking with niggas, man. Just don't call me no more. Matter of fact, y'all ain't gonna be able to call me no more. Hey. It's such a beautiful life. Why the fuck am I tripping? I can't lie though. Growing up, I thought it'd be different. Mama said there'll be days like this. I didn't listen. Got a job throwing pennies, and well, I'm still wishing I'ma make me a Billy. I know I'm the GOAT. Still climbing up this mountain. I ain't trying to be broke. Everybody got problems. They don't care about yours. Cause if it ain't about winning, why do they keep score? Bitch, I want more. I won't settle for less. So get the fuck out my way. I ain't trying to be stressed. Cause if you want that bullshit, I keep it pushing like a lawnmower. Snakes in my grass, and I don't got the time for. They love you when you winning, don't know you when you losing. Got that mamba mentality, I keep shooting. I keep it a beam, just like Kobe. Had to switch my number on these niggas phony. Hey, Kobe. Had to switch my number on these niggas phony. Kobe. Had to switch my number on these niggas phony. When you see me in the street, don't act like you know me. When I was dead broke, nobody was there for me. Kobe. Had to switch my number on these niggas phony. Don't compare me to him, don't compare me to them. When y'all was stumped for these hoes, I was up in the gym. My life ain't never been easy, but I can't complain. R.I.P. my brother hurt, he used to shoot in the rain. Threw rocks at the fiends, call it an assist. He took penitentiary chances for shooting them bricks. I could write me a book, but they think it'd be fiction. Had to get me a therapist, nobody would listen. When that don't work, I just talk to the mic. I mean, it's been many days I stayed up all night. Nigga, I couldn't sleep. Boy, this shit get deep. I'm talking Monday through Sunday, but I ain't weak. Some niggas talk a good game like Scott Van Pelt. But when my team didn't show up, I got it myself. But y'all niggas wouldn't know about that. That's how you go about that. I should wear 2-4 on my back. Hey, Kobe. Had to switch my number on these niggas phony. Kobe. Had to switch my number on these niggas phony. When you see me in the street, don't act like you know me. When I was dead broke, nobody was there for me. Kobe. Had to switch my number on these niggas phony.
That's crazy, man. We just talked about Kobe.
All right, man.
That's crazy right there, though, man. But shouts out to my man Swag right there.
Don't call me. Oh, yeah. You can't call me. I'm out.
Speaker Leagues, we back in the building. The Good Morning Mix going down each and every Thursday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. right here on Nerve DJs Radio, SLTV, Speaker Leaguers Radio, man. You know what time it is, though, man. It's time to get into some of that celebrity news with my girl, Deanna K. Deanna K, you there with us?
I'm here.
What's up with it?
Good morning. How y'all doing?
Oh, we good. We good.
Okay, so earlier, person was talking a little bit. Diddy came up in a conversation. Of course, he got a whole situation and case going on right now. After he settled with Cassie after a day, now, this week that video came out of him actually physically abusing her at the hotel. So a lot of people were, speaking on it and having comments and things to say. Diddy did speak out and issue another apology. But people are just in his comments trolling, not really accepting the apology. And I know most of his major brand companies have dropped him from partnership with him. I think it was like 18 yesterday, so it's 18 accounts. It's still going. Partnerships are being dropped. Internet is dragging him. He still has a lot of followers on Instagram, though. He still got his following, but the corporations and stuff are pulling back. I'm not sure if Diddy ever gonna be able to come back from this. Shaka Khan's daughter actually commented on one of the posts regarding Diddy, and she said she's absolutely happy to watch his demise because back in the day he was evil to her mom, yelled at her face, and was very disrespectful to her mother. So she said she actually is happy that he is, going through what he's going through. And a lot of people are, coming up with stories saying he sexually assaulted them, he was mean to them. Like, it's just lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. So I don't know if Diddy will be able to come back from this. And right now, he also had his daughters. They actually went to prom. Unfortunately, their mother, Kim Porter, is in heaven, so may she rest in peace. But people was bringing up, one of her good friends brought up the allegations that Cassie would actually laugh at his ex when he would be treating her that way. So her friend was basically just saying, like, what goes around comes around, and she didn't feel bad for Cassie. And it was like mixed emotions. But do y'all feel like Diddy's gonna be able to bounce back from this, or is he done?
He's done for the most part. Um, he may be able to go on a tour of redemption as far as speaking it out against the actions that he partook in. But as far as just really being Diddy again, and Brother Love, and that's type of guy, yeah, that's over.
I mean, I think time will heal. I mean, the man already did what he did throughout his career as a producer. So I mean, he's still gonna have people that's gonna try to have him produce some music, because there's still people that ain't been nowhere in society that he has been. So I mean, the level up game is trying to get to where he's been and on that platform. And there's artists out there that still want to have a producer at least putting them out there. And,
yeah, nobody in their right mind is going to.
Oh, it's still guys out there.
And nobody's gonna get a Diddy produced track from this day on forward. I'm gonna let you know that now.
I can tell you. I mean, the music industry, we like this world as the perspective of this world. We like villains and we like heroes. So you can be a villain in this world and still succeed, brother.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, he might be done, but
I mean,
when we talk music,
just tell how it is, brother. You can be a villain in this world and still succeed. So
yeah,
what? He's a sexual predator? Is he in jail? No.
And see, that's the thing.
He's not in jail.
Me personally, I think they're gonna try to kill him. You know what I mean? Because at the same time, they're not going to be able to get him on the allegations that they're accusing. So what you do, you send the just like they did R. Kelly. Now here comes everybody out the woodworks.
Well, no, yeah, it's a new allegation by a model that just dropped today or yesterday, alleging sexual abuse and then drugging. Another model just dropped a lawsuit.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying to you. The corporate people that was at that party, they can't get him. They're not going to go out. They're not going to get him because, like you say, you got takes on everybody. So whatever. What's the next thing that you do? Let's bring out the victims and place them against him. You know what I mean?
No,
I ain't gonna say place them against him, but let them tell their story because they're going to get. Their whole thing is to drain him of his funds, to drain him of his assets, break his pockets. That's their whole thing because he didn't want. It was something like he didn't want to. It's almost like Michael Jackson didn't want to give up his Beatles collection or something like that. It's always something that's big behind it that they're aiming for, and if you don't do it, they're going to put you out here, exploit you in any possible means or ways that they can. The whole thing was to break him, get him out of here, get him in jail. But see, he was smart on the end.
Like,
Huh? What'd you say? What'd you say?
Sound like you know a little bit too much. You know the game plan?
No, what I'm saying is look at the regular patterns. Look how they did R. Kelly.
I get what you're saying.
Look how they did Bill Cosby. Look how they did. You know what I mean? Look how they did. Look at the pattern.
I mean, okay. So when they raided,
look how these brothers did themselves.
When they raided his,
no, I'm not. You know that's true, but I'm just saying. Look how when they're coming at you, when that man is coming at you,
yeah.
Look, it's the same process. Same process.
When they raided his house, they were looking for something. Now, we don't know what it was. We don't know what they found. But unless they got a case against this man, he's still a free man.
Big Brick.
You know what I'm saying?
Big Brick.
Yeah.
I would just say this. I mean, at the end of the day, if this video surfaced when it was supposed to surface back in the day, would he have been arrested?
Yeah, I mean, if she would have called the police on him that day, he would have been arrested.
Okay,
I got a question for that.
Domestic violence is a crime.
I got a question for that though. My whole thing is, It's the same. It's the same. Like I said with the R. Kelly cases. Now all of a sudden, everybody coming out.
But see, listen, everybody
You see
don't
what I'm
get
saying?
caught. Like in this case, there's murderers just walking around that went to court, actually committed the crime and got acquitted and still is living to this day. Trayvon Martin's a case, for example.
Yeah.
Man, look at this society we live in.
No,
bro.
but I mean, ain't
no,
nobody
no.
tripping, dude. What I'm saying is,
All right, y'all.
Oh, yeah, that's what I said. I don't want to get away from her doing her thing. We only got about 5 minutes in here. We done go into a deep discussion. Go ahead, Deanna.
My bad.
So speaking
ahead,
of
Deanna.
hits, Apple Music released their list of like the best albums and songs that have been played. And I am happy to see that Lauryn Hill is number one. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill came out as number one. Michael Jackson was second with Thriller, and the Beatles was third with R.B. Road. Prince did make the list as well for Rain was four. Frank Ocean with Blonde. Amy Winehouse was number 8. Beyonce made number 10. I know Jay-Z was on the list as well. He made, let me see, 13 for the Blueprint. So it's a different, a nice little genre going on there. I like the list. I don't know. I don't never do orders. I feel like lists be causing like a lot of problems with artists because it's make it too competition-y when it's like, okay, everybody good, just chill. But Boosie recently was on Ari's cooking show. I'm gonna give y'all a recap about that. Probably on TikTok. Y'all gotta follow me on TikTok so y'all can see my little recaps. But he went on, and Tucson, her co-host, is what is that? He's a gay man. Ain't enough to say. He's a gay man, and the way him and Boosie interacted and had conversation, you can tell that Boosie is not this homophobic person that they're trying to make him out to be. Tucson even co-signed and said like he's never had a problem with Boosie when he's around. He'd have been to they brought up his topless pool party. And they got into conversation and discussion about how would he feel if one of his kids was gay, which he addressed it because he does have a daughter who is gay. He addressed the fact how would he feel if his son was gay. And he also talked about just basically how he doesn't have a problem with gay people, but just some of the laws and the things that are going on. He brought up the track meet, for instance. He said it was wrong that, these girls basically been practicing and preparing themselves for all their life, and then a transgender man comes in and sweeps them out the competition, and all that hard work just go down the drain. He was just talking about the unfairness of the situation when it comes to the LGBTQ community. But I'll give y'all a recap on that soon. Y'all gotta check that out on Ari's YouTube. It was good. It was funny. Boosie, he got a good personality, so it was real good. Just wrapping it up. Jasmine Cormant, the lady who called Miss Taylor bleach bomb, bad body woman, is now trademarking that. So now she'll get paid for every time somebody uses her trademark.
That was a nice little exchange.
That was a good ass
fun.
idea.
That was funny. That whole exchange.
Yeah, and I think that lady, Miss Taylor, she was wrong because she was being disrespectful. How you can sit up here and talk about this lady's eyelashes, but she can't talk about you and your hair or your body or nothing like that. Like, that's where it gotta stop. After the black woman was already disrespected. I'm glad she stood her ground, but I feel like she should have been a little bit more calm, because every time black women we express ourselves, if we're too loud or if we're have too much energy, they think we're angry. We have to learn how to transpire our passion and our words calmly to still get our point across. But I'm happy that she stood her ground. I'm thinking of K. Y'all check out DK.net. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok.
That's what it do. Speaking of leakers, each and every Thursday morning, Good Morning Mix, Nerve DJs ready. Make sure y'all download the Nerve DJs app ASAP, Google Play or your App Store. Tune in. You already know we live, baby. We about to get up out of here, actually, man. We got about a minute and a half left or so. Shout out to AD. Shout out to LeBron being the youngest player to ever make an All NBA team, as well as the oldest player to make an All NBA team. So, shout out to him.
Man, breaking news, man. Cavs fire Bickerstaff.
Man, what?
What?
They just fired him.
I knew they was gonna do that.
Nah,
He
you
said,
mean-
"Yo,
why
ass
you
outta
so
here."
surprised?
I'm gonna tell you why I knew they was gonna do that, because they said him and Donovan weren't getting along, which means Donovan is gonna accept that extension. Garland is gonna ask for a trade, and they're gonna build it around Garland. I mean, around Mitchell.
Mitchell he likes Cleveland.
Yeah, Mitchell. But
Mitchell
y'all know what it
likes
is,
Cleveland?
man. We out of here, man. Big Bree, where they can find you at?
Yeah, Breland Harper on Facebook, Breland Harper Senior on X, formerly Twitter, Big Bree 02 on the gram.
Deanna K.
Of course, you can find me on Instagram, Deanna_KTV, and Deanna KTV everywhere, all social medias, and check out my website, DeannaK.net.
Cool.
TREK Will, you know me as well. Speaker League _worldwide. Speaker League is worldwide. That's on Twitter. Check us out where you can find the podcast. Apple Music, Spotify, and more. Man, this echo is killing me. I'm out of here.
Definitely, man. DJ Laylo, DJ LAYLO330. Find me on all social media platforms. Good morning, mix. Catch us next Thursday right here, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. We are out of here. See you also Indie Tuesdays, man. See us on Tuesdays, man. Send that music in ASAP. Where goes face for today? We go. Appreciate y'all, everybody that tuned in.
Feel like getting up right now, man. Damn.